Oh my God, there's another baby. Adam, there's another baby. Oh my God. Oh my God. We are on baby watch at the barn. There are 3 goats about to have babies, and there is a chance we could break a world record today. This is Jolene, and you can tell by the sounds that she's making that she is quite close to giving birth. Now, normally, Nigerian dwarf goats have 2, maybe 3 babies at once, tops. The world record for live Nigerian dwarf goat babies born to the same mom is 7 babies. That record was set 5 years ago by a friend of mine who also happens to have goats from the same lineage as Jolene here. In fact, Jolene, daughter of Dolly Parton, named that for a reason, was one of 6 babies born to Dolly Parton last year. Her lineage definitely puts her in the running to have a lot of them, and normally I wouldn't be quite so concerned, except for the fact that Jolene, how do we put this nicely, is very fat. She looks like she has a lot of babies inside her. So, now we wait. Oh, what if she literally started giving birth while we were filming this?
That would be great.
Just a little before bed check on this situation. April the giraffe still has not let go of her babies.
All right, we're on day 5, and this is not because of poor record keeping, but more the nature of Jeffrey's repeated intrusions into the barn. I lost my ability to actually keep track of the exact day and moment in which these ladies were impregnated. Jeffrey, get your little stench away from my clothes. Thank you kindly. Anyway, according to my calculations, we were at 144 days 7 days ago. At this point, it's pretty clear that somehow I'd miscalculated a heat or something like that. But in all honesty, being wrong is just another opportunity for me to have another day that I get to look forward to something truly great happening. It's like a Christmas morning moment that we look forward to, and as adults, I feel like we can do ourselves a lot of favor by creating a lot more of these Christmas morning type moments.
Not quite sure how this is possible, but these goats are looking less pregnant every day. Are we gonna have babies? Do we just have fat goats? I know I said that I really like the build up and the anticipation and the Christmas morning of this all, but like I haven't gotten very good sleep that entire time, and I'm starting to get very cranky as a result. According to my records, if the goats have not already given birth, the next possible due date is November 8th. But there is no way in heck that babies are gonna stay inside of this misery for 2.5 more weeks. Like, that does not even seem possible. Listen to this grunting. Are you kidding me? I am going to confidently say that today is definitely the day. Her tail is going wild. She has no control over it, which means that her ligaments must be very soft. She is the size of a moving truck. My prediction is also 4 babies. And if a first-time goat mama has 4 babies, boy howdy, look out for the next few. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a world record kind of goat. I just had to bury a baby goat, and it was my fault that it died. And like, I injured my hand a couple months ago, and that's introduced a whole another level of like just self-doubt and questioning and frustration and stuff. But I mean, this little baby goat ended up getting tetanus because I was trying to disbud them one-handed, and I was fine doing that with the wrong hand, but I was really scared to give them an injection just because I was worried that the needle would slip or whatever, and she was fine, and then 4 hours later she wasn't. And there's so many side effects of farm life that help me with like what I really need out of life, like eating healthy, getting exercise, having a good routine, giving me a sense of meaning and purpose, and the good moments are great, and the hard moments are often really, really hard. And I'll just say right now that the stigma that we have against talking about our mental health and asking for help when we need it has got to end right now. 2 years ago, after one of my close friends committed suicide, I found a service that has genuinely saved my life and the lives of many of my friends as well. And When I hurt my hand, I contacted this company to ask them if they'd sponsor a video so I could tell you about it too. I have been in and out of a lot of different therapy offices in my life, and the biggest barrier to entry has always been finding a good therapist. But BetterHelp, the sponsor of today's video, takes out all of the guesswork there. In the middle of the pandemic, I was able to fill out a short survey on my phone, and I was paired with a therapist 48 hours later. And for me, someone who works full-time and farms in the margins, literally not having to leave the farm, being able to do video calls with my therapist, I can text her if I need to, I can, we can talk on the phone if we need to. All of that makes this so much more accessible. So for the last however long, Monday nights at 9 o'clock, I sit down in my office with a little cup of tea and we talk about all things life. If you're struggling with something and you think that talking to a therapist will help, check out the link in the description of this video or go to betterhelp.com/AnnaVolTrades and you'll get a 10% discount on your first month of therapy. After everything that we've gone through with Jolene, who still has not released her hostage babies yet, baby might actually give birth before her. One way or another, pretty positive we're having babies tonight. Come on, girls, release the goods, huh? I have to leave for Austin in 8 hours. It is unbelievably frustrating to me that I might actually, in fact, miss this birth. I'm leaving in 5 minutes. Are we serious that this is what's happening as I'm leaving? You better hope you don't need any help because Uncle Adam doesn't know very much. Somehow, defying all logic and reason, Jolene still has not given up the goods. I'm on my way back to Nashville. All right, I just landed. Let's see if Jolene could keep her legs together. Okay, so last night when I was at an awards ceremony, I checked the barn cameras and saw that baby, hilariously, baby, who was much smaller and much less pregnant and much less miserable looking than Jolene, this little lard here, this is baby. I noticed that baby looked like she was getting in position to push, and so I texted Adam and I was like, Adam, go down there. He goes down to the barn and I'm watching on the barn cameras. I see him open the gate. I see him looking in, looking at the goats. And he texts me and he's like, no, this is a false alarm. You're delusional. Like, this isn't happening. And he turns to leave the barn. And I'm like, Adam, no, turn around. You're looking at the wrong goat. I was like, do you even know which goat baby is? Turns out he did not. So once he realized that he was looking at the wrong goat, he looked at baby and he's like, oh yeah, there's something happening. Call me right away. So there I was then, during this awards ceremony, hilariously wondering what anyone who might have overheard that conversation that was going on in the room would have thought, having no idea what the other side was because I was wearing my headphones. And I, over FaceTime, helped Adam help her deliver this little girl and boy baby. And I mean, just overhearing things like, did she deliver the placenta? Make sure that he gets the nipple in his mouth. There's a wax seal. They have to get their colostrum. It helps with their brain development. It makes sure that they're gonna stay healthy. Okay, is the nipple fully in his mouth? Those kinds of things at the least farmy event ever. And so I just was laughing so hard. And Jolene, today has gotta be the day. There's no way that today won't be the day. It's been 84 years since we started waiting. Jolene, we need some sleep, Becky. Hurry it up. For real this time. Today is the day. It's happening. Let's go. All right, we've got our kidding positions. We've got our birth bag. We've got our towels. There's a slight quick delay though, because it's happening literally at the exact moment my therapy is starting. So we're just gonna pop on the phone with my therapist real quick, to just let her know that I'm not canceling for nefarious reasons. Hello. Hey, I'm so sorry, A, that I'm late, and B, that this is a tad chaotic because literally right now my goat just started, went into labor.
Perfect. Okay, well then I'll pop in the app and I will reschedule with you. But before I do, let me show you something that's not traumatizing. Check this out. Awesome. Thank you so much. All right, we'll talk to you on Wednesday. All right, bye-bye. I think the baby might be stuck. It's hard to say. Like, it's not coming out with like such big pushes, so I'm just gonna try to move her around a little bit and get a little peek at what's going on. All right, we can see the nose, we can see the tongue, we can see our hoof. I can't see the other hoof, so this might be a bit of a tough position for her. Because if the other leg is faced backwards, that's gonna be tough to get out, but I'm just gonna let her go for a second and see. Because as we see from our kidding positions, run front leg bent back. You need to reach in and gently pull the bent leg forward. So if I don't see that front leg come out pretty quick here, I'm gonna reach in and get it. Oh, there it is. Oh, thank God, thank God. Okay, there it is. I see it underneath. Oh God, ah! I almost got hit in the face. Good girl, you got it. Good girl, you got it. Good girl, good girl. Immediately get his airways cleared so that we can let him breathe. Good girl. Wow, this is a big baby. Good job, Mama. Holy shamoly. I'm gonna have to get my scale. This is enormous. Okay, baby, I'm gonna put your little baby right in front of you so that you can start licking him off. You got it, girl. There you go, buddy. There you go. Good job. Oh my goodness gracious, you did so good. First time mom. Enormous baby. Strangely, I'm not sure why these ears are floppy. Although this is really funny because when Jolene was born, she had one floppy ear, and that's why I picked her. Because I thought her one floppy ear was so freaking cute. Just like her mommy, me, she grooms it within an inch of its life. What else is in there? What you got for us, girl? Because there is no freaking way that was the only baby. Like, I'm not trying to break world records with babies, but like one baby is not gonna suckle you enough to create the world champion milk supply that we really need and is what we're actually after. So like, look at how quick this happens. Like, he's already starting to get fluffy, which is wild. Oh, she just ate off his umbilical cord, and we will still be spraying shortly with some disinfectant, but we're also gonna give a big high five to Farmer Adam for helping clean out the barn yesterday. With birth, there's lots of, bacteria that can be around it, so we want to have as clean of an environment as we can. I mean, at the very least, if she only had that one baby, then she is like morbidly obese. And then she's going on a diet stat. Oh my gosh, he's literally head bumping me as if I have some milkies in here for him. You'll get those shortly, buddy. Wow, you're so strong. Yeah, we're just waiting on those contractions to resume. Here we go, yo, buddy. Oh God, oh God. Yeah, we want to just keep you on that tower, little buddy. Oh, here we go, here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. So now we've got to get that air immediately. It looks like this is a little girl. I mean, we have to confirm later on. You're okay, buddy. Okay. Oh my God, that little guy. He's literally trying to nurse out of the corner. Okay, I didn't realize I had to dust this entire place. Good God. You idiot. So this is number 2.
These guys are much bigger than the ones the other day.
Well, they literally have had 7 years to matriculate in there. Cool, you're jetty, little man. They're so wild. Here you go. Just hang out here for a minute. What's hilarious is I literally kept the 3-day-old babies in this overnight last night because they couldn't get out of it, and he's like literally tall enough to like climb out. And here's another fun fact for those who are interested. We have 2 more babies that look exactly like Jeffrey. We're gonna have the least dramatic episode of Maury Povich that's ever existed. Turns out he was the father. Okay, we got ourselves a little girl, and I'm guessing that this is a boy. Oh my gosh, this is the biggest girl that has ever been born. Well, this is interesting. If the next goat baby is a boy, statistically speaking, it is highly likely that she has quads because the other one will also be a boy. Because generally speaking, boys are born first and then girls. See that licking? Like, this is how Adam finishes his ice cream every night so fast. Meanwhile, I eat my ice cream with a baby spoon slowly, as the Lord intended, enjoying every bite. Well, this sucks. I mean, I was led to believe I'd be getting baby goats, not teenager goats, and I don't even think that these guys are gonna fit in their kitten costumes. Like, they're already too big. Wow. From the standing position, yes. Holy chamoli, here we go. Wow, wow. Okay, ooh, cool. It's born with the whole sack attached. That's like fully intact still. That's wild. It's so warm. Ew. Here we go, here we go. Okay, here we go. I know. It's wild. This is a wild ride. That's a wild ride. We've got to clear the passageway so he can breathe. Or she, but let's see. Yeah, that's a boy. You've made quite a mess, young lady. Okay, now that she is standing up though, I'm going to take advantage of that fact and put these little piranhas on her teats to go for some nursing. There you go. Oh, there we go. Already nursing in 1 second flat. The first milk that the mom produces is called colostrum, and it is absolutely imperative that the babies get access to colostrum and drink that fresh colostrum like within a few hours of birth. There's a little wax seal on the nipple, and these first suckles will get that wax seal off. That wax seal is there to start because it's got to protect the orifice or the hole that the milk comes out of from getting bacteria in it. But this first milk here is called colostrum, and it has everything that the baby needs for its brain development, for its eye development, and for its ability to like produce antibodies. Within 24 to 48 hours, her milk will clear from being colostrum, and then it will just turn into just good old-fashioned goat milk. Jolene has today absolutely in every single regard proved her worth as a mom because A, so far, she hasn't required assistance. Like, best case scenario, I don't have to be here and I just get to be here. It means that from now on, like for her second burst, her third burst, like I'm going to be, like my worry level is going to be significantly less. She's a champ. Here's the other big problem. We cleaned out the barn, we forgot to put down more hay, and so these towels really are not doing their job, keeping these little buddies clean. So I'm gonna run out and grab some hay in a second. Something's happening, so she's either get out of here, all of you. Okay, here. Get out of here, you little jerk. You guys are the worst. Get out of here. Go on. Okay, go on, you little farts. A heat lamp is an extremely dangerous thing in any circumstances. These Premier 1 lamps are way safer than like the, old metal ones, but you still really need to be careful that the light at no point can come into contact with any bedding whatsoever. Smoke detectors in your barn is really important. That's actually a big reason why I prefer these compressed pine pellets for bedding. Part of the reason I really prefer this to hay for every other situation except birthing is these are far less likely to fly up and catch fire. Like hay could get pushed into a corner and catch fire. So she's definitely contracting again. Not sure what's happening. On the other side of the wall, I can hear that the alpacas are hearing the chaos going on in here and creating more chaos of their own. Oh my God, there's another baby. Adam.
See what? What happened?
There's another baby. Oh my God. I'm not wanting to pull on anything because the sack's still intact and I don't want to hurt her. Okay, well the baby's gonna break it itself, so here we go. Wild. Ah! Oh, wow, that was, okay. Okay, buddy. Oh my God, this one's very different shaped. Holy shamoli, this is like a very different goat. We've got another girls. 3 girls and 1 boy? Oh my Lanta. Hey, Mom of the Year. We've got another baby over here. Did I borrow you for a second, ma'am? Oh, look at this. An alive baby. There you go. Please pay attention. Delicious. 4 babies for a first-time mom is pretty phenomenal. And also, like, again, 4 babies that are like this vibrant, this healthy, this like everything, like right off the bat is pretty amazing. We didn't name your mama Dolly Parton for nothing, girl. There's a lot of milkies that need to come out here. And all joking aside, quads for a first-time mom is a lot of milk that she needs to produce. And so if we, you know, are monitoring and she's not producing enough for them, we will adjust. And, you know, get milk from one of the other moms, getting all that milky. All right, I'm so tired. This has been like one of the longest months of my life for lots of reasons. This is just added to it. I'm so excited. I'm setting Adam to go get food because neither of us has eaten all day. I put the babies in this little bucket so that I can run out and get some hay because I forgot to put hay down and I don't want them getting that all over them. So next steps are cut the umbilical cords, dip them in iodine. So far, everyone that's currently present has had colostrum, so we're good. Adam, please go get me some food. I hope you leave this video feeling challenged, inspired, and excited to get outside and to do things with your own hands as well. Cheers! So much aggressive licking.